So this is the most important video where I'll be doing a tier list of you assholes in my guild. Should be very fun. It took forever to put together. It's decent. I think Unlimited had a slightly better format for these, but it was gonna take forever, so we didn't do it. If you take this you're just a fucking idiot. Don't argue with me. I'm not gonna change your rank unless you bring up some random good point. Um, so I'll just explain the tiers and what kind of qualifies for each tier. So Mega Rat, well, I guess I'll explain Rat first. Rat is just like an asshole or anyone I don't like at all. And then Mega Rat is like someone who's gone above and beyond to just be a like rat, lie, cheat, steal, etc. Um, I see a couple rats already. And then who is you probably don't talk in guild chat or just don't talk at all or inactive or whatever. Um, these are probably going to be the same for most people when they make these lists. And then, standard C, B, A, S, obviously A is solid people, like, just talk. A and B are it's maybe where there's the most blurring because in A it's like, they're you're cool, and B, you're also cool, but slightly less cool. S tier is you're awesome and uh, fun to be around, talking guild chat a lot. Activities something I'm taking into account. So you probably won't get C tier unless you like talk once in a blue moon and you're an asshole. If you do that, you might be a rat. But basically, it's mostly arbitrary. And then SS tier is like you're really an exceptional person who's been really nice or um, a cool person. I don't know. You'll see what kind of qualifies for it. I guess I'll explain my reasons for everyone. And like Hellcastle's gonna get into the SS tier because he paid for the bot servers, for example. So he's a cool dude. And then Goat is like achievement based. So there's gonna be like two people here that I know of already. Um, and other people might know who they are going to be already as well. But it's like you've done something really made a big achievement for the community, and so you're really an exceptional dude. So obviously, we're starting with me, I guess after Hellcastle, and I am in the SS tier. I haven't done anything super impressive, but I am me, and being me has its advantages in that I'm making the tier list, so I get to put myself wherever I want. Then we get to our GM, complex origin, or sorry, simple origin. And simple's nice. He's Indian. He's skinny. He's fun. He's made many a meme. He's more active than our previous GM, who was maybe more chill. We'll get to that. He made Lost in Space, so that's like a big pro. But at the same time, he made Lost in Space, so a big con. So I think I'm gonna put him in A tier. I think that's exactly where he belongs. Complex Origin has used a woe a lot more in recent times. Uh, isn't as active as Simple, uh, but it's pretty cool. Less. Oh, he also made SBE, but he charges money for it, so maybe that cancels out for me. Um, hmm. Complex is an interesting one. So he's less like emotional and stuff than simple. I've found, not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Simple it just sometimes has bad days. I get it. But I think complex origin, simple origin, is solidly an A tier. I don't think. You know what? I can move simple up to S. The dude did make the guild. That's a pretty big plus. And then complex is also pretty cool, but I haven't talked to him a lot, and sometimes a little hard to communicate with. Dasky isn't super active, honestly. It hasn't left a massive impression, so for me that's C tier. Unlimited is S tier. he is super sick, really nice dude, 50 skill average, constantly in beast mode. Um, what else does Unlimited do? Yeah, well, even when I was putting together the tier list, he kind of helped me out with that. So Limited's pretty good. Shadow Swayze. Shadow's pretty cool, but in his sometimes he does weird stuff during his streams, and I'm like, dude, you need to chill. But for the most part, he's really level-headed and well organized. I think he's taking a break from Skyblock, but that's I think fine. Uh, so I think I'm not gonna put him in Rat or two, Who obviously. I think he kind of goes with Complex. He's not super active in guild chat either, but he was a good GM for while he was there. Refraction, well, as promised, he's going to the Rat tier since he's Rat Fraction. I don't think there's much more else that I have to say. Um, I can't left click. Kind of like a more inactive staff member. Well, not completely inactive. They talk in chat sometimes, but they're not like they're similar to Dasky. And C tier isn't like you're bad or anything. It's maybe I don't know enough about you or just haven't left a big enough impression. But it's not who where I just don't know who the fuck you are. Strafe. Well, Strafe recently finished was in the team that finished floor 7 for the first time. So I mean that's a pretty big boon to him. Uh, and also he's funny, active in guild chat. I think uh, at least S tier. He might be SS tier. That's something to be decided. Um, let me put unlimited ahead of simple origin. Sorry, Boulevard. So obviously, he nuked. So obviously he's in the goat tier. But currently it's just because he's the guild bot, and you know the guild bot just it's kind of almost. Where's Antonio on here? Uh, I think I'll leave Boulevard untiered and just put Antonio in the goat tier since it's kind of like a stand-in. No, that is the wrong person. There we go. So Antonio goes in the goat tier. For reasons I explained. He made the guild bot. He's a great dude. But his skill average is kind of low. I don't know. No, he's in there. Finlay is pretty chill. He has a YouTube channel, Epic YouTuber Finlay. Um, he's kind of same in the vein as Shadow Swayze and Complex. Maybe even, yeah, I think B tier's the way. He's pretty active, but he's not the most active. And I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything super crazy impactful that he's done. Maybe he'll remind me afterwards. It's obviously I'm not omniscient. I don't know everything. Bruh plane. Another Bruh plane's probably like top of C tier. I know more about Bruh plane than these two. Um, and he's funny. You know what? Fuck it. Daniel Nerd's actually above these guys. Because Daniel Nerd, I think left more of an impact than these three. I don't know if he's more active, but and also they all have that cringe skin, so I think they probably deserve to be together in C tier. Bonds, as promised, B tier because Bonds starts with the letter B. Fizzo, uh, gosh, I want to put Fizzo in the Who tier. I know it's maybe not like completely true because I do talk to Fizzo sometimes, but like who? Like, when do you talk? Uh, like, you haven't really left an impression, man. Sorry. The hero Levi, sorry, you don't say shit. Panda Ren, B tier. Panda's cool, somewhat inactive Italian dude. Maybe that's just why it's just different time zones or something. Yeah, Panda's fine. Mitch Lar, Mitlar is kind of a who, but not really. Let's put him in rat tier. Creeper 2L says Mitlar is mean to him, so I'll put Mitlar in rat tier. Pigashul. So Pigashul has trusted in Lost in Space for some reason. This is not one I thought super hard about yet, but I'm gonna have to consider it now. So he duped, so that like puts him in the SS tier. But he has YouTube rank, so that brings him down substantially. I think, given Pickish Cole being who he is, I think, but he made Guild Bingo. I think that puts him in S tier. Guild Bingo is sick. Um, Dragon Boy. Dragon Boy's a B tier, trusted. Not much more to be said. And near. So maybe I should have made a tier for people with the Plasma Flux skin because there are a lot of them. Too many. But anyways, Near's fun. He's active in guild chat. He hasn't really distinguished himself though to enough to get an A tier, but he's pretty nice. Cool dude. Zalt I ran an IRL trading server, so that I think, and also got 20 drag pet drops, so I think that puts him in S tier. Let's get Boulevard out of here. Yeah, Zalt I goes in SS tier, obviously. Pocketing. So pocketing is, I think, going to go in rat tier. Um, and this is for the sole reason that he's British. Sorry. No. Pocketing's kind of been in the guild for a while and longer than me, obviously. I only joined like 5 months ago. He was an original FPF. Been playing Skyblock since day one, but somehow he's still shit. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. So, rat tier. Um, Zach plays AN. I think he's going to go into uh, the Y tier. No, for Yeti fishing. No, Zach is chill. Nothing super special about him though, so I think he's fine in B tier. I have Fizzo twice. Someone told me about this. Yeah, I did not mean to do that. Rat SL, a easy rat tier. I don't think I need to explain. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Yeah, I don't know who these people are. They're not active. Sorry, you guys suck. Genesis. So I think I think later on, this placement might make more sense, but I'm going to put Genesis at He's a cool dude. And he hasn't really done anything wrong to me. He's pretty nice. Um, but I don't want him to wallow in the mediocrity of B tier, which is kind of where I feel B or C tier around. No, maybe B tier seems right, like the middle of B tier. But because of various things, I think Genesis is going to go in rat tier. I'm sorry, next to pocketing, for unknown reasons. Flopri, not active enough. Sorry. I don't recognize your name almost. Server muted. I was just in a party with you today. I'm doing floor 7 and failing. Solid B tier. Average LIS member. LINMAN, so obviously this is going into the GOAT tier. LINMAN is the GOAT, so I mean, it just makes sense. Panda is going to go into SS tier. Not quite as good as LINMAN, but defining feature of the guild. It would not be the same without Enil, Panda. JJX doesn't do anything. Pheasant Bird Buller, pretty cool. I think A tier's fine for them. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. They talk about a lot about how their co-op has a lot of pro gamers who all quit. So I mean, like, whatever. What else? What else has Pheasant Bird done? I don't know. Nothing enough to leave an impact. They're generally just average LIS member, but a little bit better in a lot of ways. A310. He made a tier list with him in S tier and everyone else in F tier, so I think that's going to put him in the rat tier. Sorry, just how it goes. Worthy is C tier. Briefing is B tier as promised next to Bonds because their name starts with the letter B, of course. Okay, Creeper 2L. So Creeper, let's just go down the list and exclude what we have. So he's not a goat. he's definitely not. SS tier, definitely not, but the guild would not be the same without Creeper. Not in the same way without a Woe Panda. He's in some ways budget a Woe Panda, except more sexually explicit. I don't want to put him in S tier though, so I think I'll put Creeper 2L in A tier. And some of these tiers are ordered like obvious in some ways, like Goat tier. Obviously, Linman's gonna be at the top of Goat tier. Savtail. Savtail is a rat, so I think Savtail will go into rat tier. He's muted in game, so that says a lot. Underscore zone. Uh, Kind of chill dude, hasn't left much of an impact on me or like my mind, so I'm just gonna put him in C tier. But again, this doesn't really mean that he's bad or anything. It just means I need to interact with him more. Hasn't done anything memorable. Favakar, you're who? Sorry. Although like you do talk sometimes, it's nothing really significant, and I don't remember you very much. Queso Von Lag. Another kind of the same deal as Zone. Sorry. Actually, I mean, you were talking earlier. Yeah, I think you could go to B tier, and same with Zone. These two, they talk regularly, and they're generally active and helpful and whatever. Uh, who? I don't think I've ever seen this person. Maybe one time, one or two times recently. Hitreg. Hitreg's a solid A tier. Always pretty active, and generally pretty chill. So I think A tier is fine. Um, but I guess yeah, nothing to distinguish to S tier. Um, yeah, I feel like Bowler and Hitrig are kind of a step down from the A tier. But maybe that just means that some of these should be moved up. Hmm. I'll have to think about that. They're kind of borderline. I think I'll put Hitreg. Yeah, I think I'll move them to B tier, but they're kind of at the top. And of course, the name starts with a B, so obviously gonna be in B tier. They're Big Mac. So obviously they're going in rat tier. If you know anything about them, their dad is a rat, so I don't really know what else to say. Ife is our first mega rat, because of being, well, Ife is a piece of LIS history in many ways, but 100% a mega rat. In this case, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's more like it's just who they are. I don't really know what else to say. Um, Abrasive underscore. Sorry, you don't talk a lot, so you're going in C tier. Big Hero 6, S tier, easily. You're like the better Nirbahar. It's not even difficult. Jahivarman. So this is the biggest rat in the guild, I think. Maybe I'll change my mind as I go down. But Jahivarman got the old guild bot muted, so I think that easily puts them in Mega Rat tier. Like, what the hell, man? Permanent in-game chat ban for you, and guild bot blacklisting. Good. Who Lumbers? You don't talk enough. Hello, I'm creepy. Doesn't talk enough. C tier for Geklevy. These are all people who, I don't know. They could be cool, but they really haven't left an impact. So a Woe Extreme. So there's like Woe Panda, and then Creeper 2L, and then like below that, the even more budget version is a Woe Extreme. Sorry, but you're not that special. God Miko. I think God Miko belongs. They don't really talk that much. Another C tier. I think that's fine. Haker. Haker Thunder is a trooper. They got hacked, and they're still active and chill in guild chat and super nice. So I think I'll put them in S tier. Relatively new member, but proving to be a good addition. Uh, so I'm Barry. I don't know who they are. They don't talk enough. Fella 22, rat tier. They're I believe, one of the people who left for Necron, so not much more to say. Great Granddaddy, also known as Captain. Captain brings down the skill average of the guild, I believe. Let's just double check. Yeah, 35 skill average. Discord manager. And he's not Romix, so he's like kind of a shitty Discord manager. So I will put Great Granddaddy in C tier, but for a different reason than these guys. It's actually because he kind of sucks. Toby is who? I don't know who this is. I'm joyful. I am too, but you don't really talk. So C, so who tier? And I'm sorry to the people here. Some of you might talk, but maybe different time zones. Okay, I saw you talk. I think you joined kind of recently. I saw you talking today. And same with kind of same deal with I'm Stardust. But I think yeah, I think you guys are fine in C. It's not like you've distinguished yourself. Maybe if you stay in the guild long enough and retain your mediocrity, you can move up to B. But um, as is, you're kind of wallowing in C tier. Klij, streamer chase Bonzo staff balloon, uh, S tier. Danta, I've been friends with Danta for a while. He's pretty cool, and that is why I'm going to put him in the red tier. Um, Santa Girl, semi-active. I think a solid B tier. Nothing, nothing super crazy, but a good addition. Fenso doesn't talk often. Octation, okay, so like I'm tempted to make a psychopath tier for him and Candy Pat. They have Steve skins with Optifine Kates, and that's all. Um, I think I'll add that. What the hell did I just do? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I'll add a tier above Rat and put that as the psychopath tier. What is wrong with these people? Change your skin. This was so weird. Um, like there's clearly something very wrong with these people. Um, having a skin like that. I don't really know what else to say. Okay, so we have Doctor. We're getting to the Hypixel staff. I'm gonna put Doctor. I don't know how controversial this is. Maybe not super. They're on Iron Man, so they have somewhat of a justification for having the terrible skill average that they have. And they also gave us the Pettis update. So I mean, really can't complain. I think it was Doctor. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. But they're a dev, so I mean they can't play all the time. So I think a solid A tier is fine for Doctor. There's not much else to say. Hasco, so obviously Hasco is SS tier. They are one of the most important guild members. It's funny, they haven't been G toggled really ever, I don't think, but um, they've talked more in the time since they became an admin than they like in a day than ever before I've seen. It's a kind of impressive. But Hasco's very nice, friendly dude, um, founding member. Awesome. Peso, sorry, who? You don't. We've seen you talk like twice. It's just how it is. Let's see. Cordzo. Cordzo is a solid. I don't want to put too many people in the B tier, but Cordzo's kind of like the middle to bottom of A. Stuffy. So Stuffy has an S in his name, so obviously he's going in S tier. He finds the bugs, he abuses them. Uh, Stuff. Actually, you know what? Um, Stuffy's kind of a rat. I'm sorry. I have personal vendettas here. Stuffy got into an argument with me, and he was wrong, and that's why I'm holding a grudge. No. But constantly asking for the guild chat or guild tag to be changed to Stuffy, it's kind of fucking annoying, man. I don't know. Morn. Morn is an A tier. Uh, Solid member of Lost in Space. Actually tries to meet the Rex. That is a big plus, honestly. Um, as instead of just coasting off the blue name. Uh, and Morn's always been nice, although they got angry at me for posting coffee pastas, so I don't really have anything against them for that, but they did request for a G kick for me, so that's all I'm saying. Sir Desco, so I have Antonio and Goat tier, and Sir Desco's the other like nerd rank in the guild. But I think Desco, he's helped with developing a lot of things, so I can't really put him any lower than S tier, I think. He's really important and helpful. So P1OP is in Mega Rat tier. Because this dude is an asshole. And he's probably laughing right now, but he kept fucking G partying and then warping to his island so he could get social XP. What the hell, man? I'm never unignoring you in game. Arlef is the only one who has the all achievements rank, despite not actually having all achievements. I don't really know why that rank exists. And I saw him talk for like the first time in a very long time the other day. Uh, so he maybe not who tier because he's been in the guild for a while, and have I had any conversations with him? I don't know. Bottom of C tier. Turtiles. I think Turtiles like took a long break or something. They haven't done anything recently, so I don't really know how to tier them other than C. Either who, I don't know who you are. Kyrep got hacked and is still playing, but isn't as cool as Haker Thunder, so B tier. LFDP2, he got an epic E-drag today, so I mean, good on him. Maybe it wasn't today, maybe it was yesterday. But cool dude. Um, does lots of drags. Not as good as Marl, but still pretty cool. I think Uh, again, this is kind of like a slightly above average LAS member, so maybe higher end of B tier, right behind the people with B names. Dawjaw is in goat tier. There's not going to be many more goats, but these are the three that immediately come to mind. Dude is a legend. Bought all of FPF when that was a thing. MVP plus plus, so is like a functional human being with a job. He also has 1 billion carrot collection, which is actually what put him in GOAT tier mostly. That's a very impressive achievement. Good job, man. Trap dropping beats. So, trap drap. Um, Trap drap is another old friend of mine. Known him for, gosh, it's coming up on a year next month. Wow, it's been a while. But anyways, dude AFK's like crazy. He has like 7,000 hours in the game or something. Oh, did not mean to put him in the who tier. I know who he is. Um, he's kind of not. He hasn't played as much recently, so I think he doesn't quite qualify for S, but I think A is fine. Speed Silver. Rat tier. Don't. You know why you're in rat tier. Sorry, man. It's not because of haha ret fraction. You got banned. That's just the lamest thing ever. You had every advantage. You're a YouTube rank, and you still got banned. Grainy doesn't talk a lot. Climb stuff. Climb stuff quit for a while and came back. But he's a certified grinder. Pretty cool to talk to. So I think he's slightly above. He's decent. So I'll put him in A tier. Yellow Striker really likes the color yellow, so psychopath tier. Yellow is a very ugly color. Um, gosh. I know I've talked to Alec recently, but for the life of me, I cannot remember. So I think I will put Alec in B tier. Sorry. Maybe you should be lower, maybe you should be higher. I can't remember. Uh, Shoulders, who? I don't think I've seen him talk recently. Inheritor, C tier, not super active as of late. There's Fizzo again. Winterfrost, they used to be active, I think, but I haven't seen them recently. I don't know what their deal is. Maybe they're on break. Um, but they were always kind of middling. So I think in terms of activity and uniqueness, so I think Winterfrost and C tier is fine. Wapples, yeah, I think Wapples kind of falls into a similar thing. He might be a newer guild member, but I don't really know enough about him, so maybe even Who tier. Um, I forget how active. Who? I don't see you talk. Mr. Zavy. And by the way, you can't argue with this. It's all definitive. So he is the third Overflux skin person that we have here after Nier and Big Hero. And let's just take a look at his stats. I see, yes. Mm-hmm. Rat tier. Butea. Who? Blue pointed. So blue pointed it goes in SS tier for making the Rats in Space video really a landmark event. Um Coco Rio, kind of another B tier person. They're middle of the road. Um Quack. Quack is pretty cool. I believe he's number one in uh like what is it, Mythos event burrows, which is like big money. Um, and that's really the only time I see them talk, which is impressive in itself. A tier for Cock. Alt Cutie goes in Mega Rat tier for saying too much pedophile shit. What the hell, man? What is wrong with you? El Cognito. Um, I don't know who you are. Sorry. SK1 Wars, Sky Wars. Pretty active. Another solid B tier. Good guild member. Studio. Um, Let me just fuck, I can't spell. Oh, he's 30 skill average? Oh, good job, man. That's much higher than I thought it was. Um, for that I will put you in a C tier instead of rat tier. X Knob. I'm trying hard to remember who this is, and yet I can't. Who? Dragons Lose Bank. Uh, I don't know. Sucks. JM Phantom. These new kids these days, they join the guild and then don't say anything. Uh, yeah, I don't know who you are, man. Sorry. Jub128. Solid B tier. Just, um, nothing incredibly special, but hasn't is becoming a staple in the guild. Lucky CQ. Lucky CQ, kind of slightly more recent, but not crazy recent. Hasn't done anything egregiously wrong, so I think B tier's fine. And it's decently active as well. The Realm. So this is kind of again the area of mediocrity. I think this is like all the MVP plus ranks in the guild. The Realm's chill. He's nothing wrong with the Realm. Damn it, D4. Uh, D4 is super cool. I believe he's German or something. S tier for D4. Although his ability to stay in the guild is very impressive and not do skill grinding. He's like 35 skill average, and every time we have a kick wave, he's like, "No, I'm not skill grinding." It's pretty impressive, but he does a crazy amount of dungeons and before that Slayers, so I guess he deserves his spot in the guild. TQRR. This dude just got demoted to rat rank for talking about Fortnite too much. So I mean, what can I say except for rat? Crispy Cube, I think you're a pretty recent addition. I will put you near the top of C. Crispy Cube C. You see? Sven outbid you. Took a long break, or I don't even know if it was a break. I think it might have just been skill grinding. I'm not really sure, but he's middling, maybe slightly below middle of LIS. Um, who? I don't know who this is. Um, K underscore triplet, C tier. Leovardo. So this might be the most controversial placement on my entire list. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put Leovardo at S tier. In fact, I'm putting him at the top of S tier. He's close to S plus for me. Leovardo is probably the most toxic person in the guild right now. Um, and it's incredible. He always makes me smile with his wonderful toxicity. I mean, never a dull moment with him around. He might be rat rank in the guild, but S tier for sure. Amazing dude, and everything he says is true, which is of course why pocketing and Genesis are in rat tier. Sorry, I don't make the rules. So rats in space is obviously a mega rat. That's not really a surprise. Um, yeah, and then we're getting to the people who have rat rank in the guild for a very good reason. Uriel. Hmm. Sorry, man. You're going into rat tier. You are a rat. Marty is a rat, but not only because he left for Necron, but also because he got like a bunch of free Hypixel gold for reporting a dupe. I'm jealous of that. So rat tier. Patrick, I don't have anything against Patrick, really. Uh, and they don't really talk. So I will put them in the who tier. And same with the Pictator. Actually, I'll put him at the bottom of C. Romix US, our Discord manager, who recently got a legendary E-Drag. I will put Romix in SS tier for being an awesome dude. 15 A's and then a 9. Um, so this guy's like the most toxic person that has ever been in our guild, probably. It's really incredible. I'm gonna put him at Mega Rat. The dude is just insane. Slime. Slime is chill. So these are people who are kind of associated with our guild. They're not as much actually members. Slime is chill. He's not done anything wrong, and he's active in the Discord. Um, Kind of an honorary guild member. So Slime will go in B tier. Meta. So bot 4 he, the previous bot before Boulevard, was Meta's account, uh, which I guess I should have included since Marl's playing on that now. I guess Boulevard is going to be Marl. That'll be my ranking. But Meta is in S tier for donating his account very generously to the guild. Sekira. So this is Neppy. Neppy's another person who had for some time donated their account. Uh, I haven't really talked to them much, so they're just gonna go into B tier. It's similar case to Slime. I just don't know them well enough, but they're clearly awesome people if they're guild associates. So Mindtrix is a mega rat. I don't really think there's much more to be said there. The dude is maybe even clown, but I am not adding another tier. Yeah, Mindtrix is rat supreme. Well, he's not the supreme rat. Supreme Rat is of all time is Menacing Banana for obvious reasons, even before the controversy. And then Marl, really, it's because I forgot to add Marlin to the list, but Marl is S tier easily. Marl's an incredible guild member, pro dragon slayer. Keeps asking for fucking a new rank in the guild for however many last hits on drags, which is annoying, but Marl's awesome. So yeah, this is my tier list. Sorry if you don't like where your